Hi everybody, I'm Lindsey Mckeon and I'm here with Style Verify magazine, and I just want to say, go ahead girl! Be yourself! Be bold! Okay, so my must-have beauty products. So I use these things at night that are like, they used to be frownies for your your crow's feet and your forehead. But I don't know what product it's called, but it's a tape for my eyes when I go to sleep. And then there's also these little collagen eye patches that you can put on when you sleep. So I'm all about that. I can't tell if it's ruining my eyes when I pull it off in the morning or actually helping me, but that's what I use. That's my one must-have type of thing. And what's in my bag is just makeup, reading glasses, because I'm getting older, I guess. If I could have a cocktail with anyone, my go-to answer for everything is Angelina Jolie. And one of these days, I'm gonna meet that bitch. Can I say bitch? It's just time, you know what I mean? Angie, where are you? I've been waiting for you. My drink of choice, if it is alcoholic, is wine. It doesn't matter if it's rosé or a red. But if it's a healthy drink, I'm just gonna do like a raw, organic, cold pressed type juice. So there was a lot of inspiration behind my blog, evolvedbylindsey.com. You know, one woman suggested to me a long time ago that I should do a blog, and sometimes the universe gives me little hints about what I'm supposed to do, like little signs, and I've gotten better about listening to them because I like gentle lessons, and I feel like if you stop listening to the universe, she comes and knocks you on your butt sometimes. So with the blog, I was hearing it and I was kind of delaying it, and then eventually I made the choice to do it, and it became a forum for me to have a voice. I've studied so much spirituality in my life and mindfulness, and a lot of times I don't get to share that with the world, so this was a way for me to share that. Also, it was terrifying for me to put myself out there in this way, so this was my first step into that, basically. My goodness, female empowerment to me it's human empowerment. I mean, yes, it's female, and that's the wave of where everything's going right now, but I think it's everybody empowerment. I think it's truly becoming comfortable in your own skin with who you are in this life and being able to communicate that and feeling safe and empowered in doing it. And not necessarily even because other people are creating that space for you, but because you are owning it and creating it for yourself. Is there a time I've ever felt like giving up acting in this industry? Yeah, probably every day. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. And, you know, for so long I felt like, look, acting grew me. It was something that happened so naturally for me, and it saved my life. I had a tough time in school, and it honestly saved me putting somebody else's skin on. And now that I've gotten stronger with myself, it seems like acting has changed for me, and you know, a lot of times you feel like you're at the mercy of somebody else who's making decisions instead of it being yourself. And I feel like I wanted more control in that. So I started writing, I'm starting producing, I created a blog, a podcast, all of these things to empower myself and take my power back. And then in that, I realized I have so much more to offer than just being an actress. Not that just being an actress is bad, but for me, I needed more. I feel a lot of things about this new movement, and I've been able to talk openly about it with a lot of people. I feel like in so many ways, one, it's beautiful. It's beautiful that women are banding together. It's wonderful that we are able to feel strong enough, safe enough to tell our stories now, because a lot of times they weren't listened to. We were terrified with people that were higher up than us in work and bringing this to them and not feeling like we were ever really respected or heard. We might lose a job. So in that respect, it's phenomenal. In another respect, for so long the pendulum was so far this way, And now I just always think, we have to worry a little bit, or not worry, but like watch where it becomes a witch hunt and the pendulum swings too far this way. And eventually I'm hoping it will balance itself out so that we're not, castrating men, and men aren't afraid to, like, oh, if I hug someone or tell them they're pretty, am I a bad person? Men are now becoming scared of being them. And so now, then it's going to be male empowerment movement, on and on the movements keep continuing until we all balance out and realize, like, whatever, empowerment comes from within, and then it's reflected without, I guess. I feel skinnier in New York, by the way. I was like, oh, my leather pants are going over my legs very easily here. I think it's the cold weather. Everything got sucked in. It was great. I do a lot of stuff for my health. Not necessarily, I'm not like a fitness junkie, but thank you for saying that I look good. I personally feel like I've gained some weight and my body has changed as I've gotten older, so, whatever. But I do lots of things for health. I mean, I do cryotherapy. I've done hyperbaric oxygen chambers. I pole dance. I work out with a trainer. I've done yoga, and like, you name it, I've done it. I use myself as a guinea pig in this life, basically, to try anything. So I have a lot of projects going that I'm very excited about. One is a podcast called Gay versus Straight Bitches. Yes, we're saucy and ridiculous, and it is not politically correct, and we make fun of everybody. So if you're into that sort of thing, then watch that. If you're not, like, stay away, don't listen. And I have my blog, obviously, Evolved by Lindsey, which is more spiritual, so you can get that part of me. What else? I have Women and Sometimes Men, which is a movie about a bisexual woman's experience, coming out in May. And I have films that I'm writing and producing. I know I'm blanking on something. There's so much, I don't know. I'm working on an unscripted show. Lots of stuff, lots. Thing to do in New York. I don't know if I'll get to do anything this time except run around. But honestly, just to get to walk on the streets of New York and take the subway and feel the cold in my face and feel the life and the, heartbeat of this city is good enough for me. Seeing some snow on the side of the street is cool too, but I've seen it before. Just the feeling of being alive and being, I was thinking this morning, this city is still kind of like a dog-eat-dog kind of city. And it's like every man for himself. I gotta get on the subway. I've been waiting here for 10 minutes, don't you know? And I was like, wow, maybe my life has gotten too comfortable in Los Angeles. Maybe a lot of our lives have gotten too comfortable. Maybe it needs to be a little more animalistic, because when I'm here, my mind isn't thinking about all the crazy stuff it normally thinks about. Like in LA, I start, obsessing over all these different things. And in New York, it's like, I don't have time for that. Or if we were chopping wood, and farming the land, we wouldn't have time for all the crazy stuff that's in our heads that makes us nuts. Never have I ever pooped on the side of the road. That's the only thing that came to mind, guys. Sorry. But I've seen it in New York. Honestly, I would just say, take it all in stride. Honestly, the pain, the heartache, the up, the down, the abuse, the not, it's all a lesson. Honestly, we can use it for good and to empower ourselves and to grow from it. So don't be a victim and use what you're given. Ask the man upstairs. I don't know, man. I have so many things going, and I feel like it's juggling and throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks right now. So see me in a couple months, see me in a year, and I can tell you what's next.